Plastic accumulating in our oceans and our beaches has become a global crisis. Billions of pounds of plastics can be found in swirling converts that will make about 40% of the world ocean surface. At current rates, plastics is expected to outweigh all the fish in the sea by 2050. Plastic pollution has a direct and deadly effect the wildlife. Thousands of sea birds and sea turtles, seals, and other marine mammals are killed each year after ingesting plastic or getting entangled in it. Endangered wildlife like a Hawaiian monk seals and Pacific loggerhead sea turtles are among nearly 700 species that eat and get caught in plastic litter. It's time to get at the root of this ocean crisis. The center has petitioned the Environmental Protection Agency to begin regulation plastics as pollutant and is working to stop plastic pollution and the sources before it ever gets changed the reach of the ocean. The ocean is downstream from the nearly every terrestrial location is receiving by far too much of the plastic waste generated on land. Several million tons of debris end up in the world oceans every year, and much of this improperly desiccated plastic litter.
Theoretical framework. The ocean is the largest extension of water that exists on our planet. 96.5% of all on our planet are oceans, of which every day are affected by the severe pollution that exists or plastic objects that are discarded irresponsibly in this ecosystem. More than 200 kilos of plastic are thrown into seas and oceans every second.
Pollution is a phenomenon that has always been present, so we will mention some of solutions that can be applied for the best in the world. That people recycle more. 1. That people decrease the use of plastic as straws, plastics, bags, glasses, among others. 2. School students, instead of plastic bottles, for water that use a thermos, not use a bottle every day of school. 3. In supermarkets that give the pantry in a reusable bag instead of plastic ones. 4. Use air products that no contain plastic ingredients such as silicone and petroleum. 5. Avoid balloons at parties and celebrations. The breeze can choke and strangle marine animals and damage marine life.
Every day, 8 million metric tons of the plastic enter our ocean, on top of the estimated 150 million metric tons that currently circulate our marine environment. Be around plastic bags or plastic straws, weeding their weight into gutters or large amounts of mismatched plastic. What's the streaming for rapidly growing economies? That's like dumping on New York City garbage truck full of plastic into the ocean even minutes of every day for around the train year, and that much plastic is bound to have an impact on oceans ecosystems. The biggest problem that has caused his neglect of plastic is the so-called plastic island or plastic continent. The denomination continent of plastic is not capricious. The sources of this acoustic spot differs depending on who calculates it. It can go from 0.5 million square kilometers, the size of the Spain, to 1.4 million square kilometers approximately, to the extent of Spain, France, and Germany together, even 15 million square kilometers. The continent of plastic is a station of great density full of fragments of waste. It is formed by the action of the currents, which carry a good part of the waste that is thrown in the sea. In this way, millions of the tons of plastic have accumulated, which are no longer bottles or containers. In fact, the stain is composed mainly of microfragments, which, because of their size, serve to feed the marine fauna, so the plastic enters the food chain.
If we talk about pollution in the ocean, Due to the plastic, the humans are campaigns usually was without knowing that what consequences can be generated later. In the text, what's all about in the past the plastic pollution can have on the world. We also mention some of the oceans that are most contaminated by the phenomenon. On the other hand, we also mention solutions in order for people to reflect on what they are doing. What do you say that people begin to reduce the use of plastic and other things that affect the environment? The problem has its great impact on oceans, but we don't not take it very seriously since we don't have to clean all the pollution with there are companies that are dedicated to cleaning, but also because there are companies that are dedicated to it have to be contaminated. Moreover, we must help them to have a better world where a future generation can live in a better world with good quality and to have a better performance. In order to keep a world clean of pollution, whether by plastic or by some other pollutant, we have to receive more separate the garbage into a specific container, since it is easier for companies that reduce the garbage because the most reasonable solution are those mentioned in the text. It itself we think that is controversy of pollution much more notable in the ocean since most of the garbage plastic because people usually during the street when they have a trash can nearby. Some of the solutions that they say to mention are usually the most common on style like that by they have to reduce a little so as not to continue to contaminate the world. In case we should reduce the use of plastic, especially in schools, since you people of the plastic bottle instead of the thermos and this they do every day. The only effective way to avoid plastic was in our oceans is the rules the use of plastic or daily life and mentioned here. Plastic is so common in our world today that it is almost impossible to imagine a life without it. However, the struggle for a life without plastic remains a noble goal that is worth achieving and increasingly demand so society.